So we shall now discuss about hydrograph. So we have just shown one hydrograph here. Okay, the hydrograph is a graph showing the rate of flow, that is the discharge, versus time. So x-axis you have got time and y-axis you have got the discharge, that is rate of flow. That can be in a river or channel or for a conduit. Okay. The rate of flow is typically expressed in cubic meters or cubic feet per second. That is CMS, cubic meter per second, or cubic feet per second, CFS. Now you can see here the volume of water reaching a particular outfall or location or a sewerage network. Graphs are commonly used to design the sewerage, more specifically, and the design of surface water sewerage systems and combined sewers. So here you can see, if you connect the tops, you can see that left side there is a rising limb. Okay, and say at 1200 is the highest. August, in the month of August it is highest 1200, and then it goes on reducing, that is falling limb. Okay, so this is one typical river hydrograph. So you have a rising limb. The rising limb of the hydrograph is also known as concentration curve. It reflects a prolonged increase in the discharge from the catchment area, typically in response to the rainfall. So during rains you can see the hydrograph increases, the concentration curve increases due to the increased water in the catchment area, and that is the rising limb. Then there is a recession limb to the right after August. The recession limb extends from the point of inflection. So in the month of August you see the 1200, that is highest, and then it is at a point of inflection. It is changes that instead of increasing trend, it is now decreasing trend. It represents the withdrawal of water from the storage built up in the basin during the earlier phases of the hydrograph. So initially the water was stored and then it is being discharged to produce power or even for irrigation. The peak discharge is now here you can see around 1200 meter cube per second. That is the highest point on the hydrograph when the rate of discharge is the highest. Okay, so this is about hydrograph, which tells you. So you can see the hydrograph here. The simple sketch is given. You can see the y-axis, there is a flow side, and x-axis is the time, and you have got the rising limb, the peak flow, and the falling limb. Okay. Now there are different types of hydrographs, which are known as storm hydrograph, flood hydrograph, annual hydrographs, direct runoff hydrograph, effective runoff hydrograph, and raster hydrograph. So a stream hydrograph is commonly conceptualized to include a few base flow component flows. The former represents the relatively steady contribution from groundwater return flow, where the latter represents the additional stream to the surface runoff. The hydrograph is useful to determine the number of parameters, such as rate of flow at any instant during the specific recorded period. Now we have seen 1 year period. So you can, in that 1 year period, you can see any month what is the rate of flow. Then the total volume of flow in a given period at the area under the hydrograph represent the volume of flow in a given condition. Again, the total volume of flow also we can find out. We can find out per month, per quarter, or half yearly or annually from the hydrograph. And you can also find out the mean annual flow runoff from the recorded period. What is the average for the entire year, and the maximum and minimum runoff also you can find out. So these are the various hydrographs, and there is a unit hydrograph. It is a hypothetical unit response of a watershed, that is in terms of runoff, volume and timing. to a unit input of rainfall. So a unit hydrograph is the hypothetical unit response of a watershed to a unit input of the rainfall. It may be defined as the direct runoff hydrograph resulting from one unit, okay, that is 1 centimeter or 1 inch of effective rainfall occurring uniformly over the watershed over the uniform rate over a unit period of time. As the unit hydrograph is applicable only to the direct runoff component of a hydrograph, a separate determination of the base flow component is required. A unit hydrograph is a specific particular watershed and specific to a particular length of time corresponding to the duration of the effective rainfall. That is, unit hydrograph is specified as being 1 hour, 6 hour, 24 hours unit hydrograph or any other length of time up to the time of concentration of direct runoff at the watershed outlet. Thus, from the given watershed, there can be many unit hydrographs, each one corresponding to different duration of the effective rainfall. So, based on the rainfall, you can have unit hydrographs for 1 hour, 6 hours, whatever period you decide. The unit hydrograph technique provides a practical and relatively easy to apply tool for quantifying the effect of unit of rainfall on the corresponding runoff from the particular drainage basin. So, based on the rain, so what is the drainage that we can make out, and that unit hydrographs helps us in determining that. Okay, thank you.